morning. Today is Sunday, March 29th, and we're coming to you from Mountain Spring Shelter, north of Boiling Spring. Today's plan is to go 15.8, which is a lot for us, so we're trying to get going up and early, but that's hard to do when it's 34 degrees.
And super windy, and so yeah, it's a very cold morning, so we're doing our best to get going. It is day 31, by the way,
Yes.
and but cinnamon roll did help, but it was cold to eat.
Yeah, we were gonna have that for dessert last night, but
Yeah,
backcountry trail magic came to us with root beer floats, so we saved it for this morning. So,
Yep.
But we're cold. We want to get moving. We have too many layers on, but we
We're gonna
just
go.
need to get warmed up. And nose is running. Sorry. And yeah, we're gonna get moving.
let's do it.
Much warmer when you're out of the wind, but we know as soon as we turn a corner, the wind will be right back in our face. So it's tempting to take off a lot of layers in case we're starting to get a little warm. But we know that cold wind will start whipping up probably in a little while. When we stop and take a break, we'll take off some layers. We are 11.6 away from Jerry's cabin shelter. You ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
Maybe there's a cookie along the way for you.
I think there might be a cookie coming.
All right.
Cookies.
We have entered the domain of the Southern Cookie Lady, who offers a free cookie, water, and a place to drop off your trash cans. And it's not far down the trail, so not an official Blue Blaze, but we're going to take this side quest because goodness knows I'll hike for a cookie.
Peanut butter.
Nice. I will take. I love a peanut butter cookie. Ooh, thank you. Thank you, Southern Cookie Lady.
She was just out here.
Oh, was she?
I saw her inside.
Oh, wonderful.
She's making hot chocolate for us.
Oh.
So we're with the Southern Cookie Lady, who's had a wonderful, wonderful break and some great conversations. So happy to be here, and we're so grateful for it.
Thank you so much for all that you do.
We got to meet you.
Yes.
Glad to meet you too.
Thank you.
Cool. Well, that was great. One of the best little side quests. We didn't want to get back on trail. We were having such a great time chatting with a couple of the other hikers, and with the Southern Cookie Lady herself. Such a sweet, sweet lady. We're so grateful for what she does, and just does it from the goodness of her heart, and just like seeing hikers happy, and so it was great. So we're back on trail. We're heading up for a little bit. We're down in the gap, but we've got about 10 miles or so to go. So now that we have a little bit of energy and rid splat on water, we're good to go until we stop for lunch here in a little while. There's the horizon. We've also reached the conclusion that we think they've run out of switchbacks. We're back to our regular scheduled program of find the shortest path straight up the mountain. We did get spoiled with that a little bit while we were, I'd say a lot of North Carolina and this first part of the Tennessee border. So we're back to straight up again. You are in relation to everything. You know, the weather forecasts are. You just never know.
One thing, but do something completely different.
We left the cookie lady and we're chatting with a couple other northbounders about and veterans, so we helped to pass the miles until we got to the shelter. Just past the shelter, had lunch. As we're sitting there eating lunch, everybody's starting to get cold. The winds are still blowing. Of course, Darby took off her leggings, and we hear there's, you know, we're doing about 1,000 feet of climb and into the wind. So we're hoping that the exertion will at least keep us warm. I mean, it's bright and sunny, but it's a cold, sunny day. And folks at the shelter were actually shivering from stopping and after getting warmed up. So if we need to, we could always put on layers, but we're going to make it up and over the summit, and then we have a little goal right before the shelter, which is going to be exciting. Another milestone coming up. Canadian lousewort. Interesting you'd find it here in Tennessee, of all places.
So before lunch on that big uphill, I was the beginning of the train, and I was really pushing myself really hard not to stop, because if I stop, then there's 2 other people and a dog that have to stop. So I was pushing. I did stop twice, but still. So we had lunch, and now the second half, and we had a huge uphill right out of lunch. And so now I'm like, my legs are so tired. I'm so tired. So I requested a sit. And so we found a little boulder, and we're going to sit for just 5 minutes.
It's a nice boulder.
It's a nice boulder. It is. Well, as Nick promised, these next couple of miles are just cruisy path. No big up, no big down. Nice rolly track for a little while.
Well, we thought the wind was going to prohibit us from doing anything, but winds have actually died down quite a bit. So I say we take the exposed ridgeline trail.
I think we might get some views out of it.
Let's hope so.
Let's do it.
Go for it, love. Yeah, don't roll your wrinkles on these. I'm gonna put the phone away here. But this is what we got to work with. First time today, we get a high quality view. And it's windy here, and the winds have died down. We're on this big fire-scald knob. And we're right on a ridgeline. So you can see, we finally get a great view. Oh, gorgeous day. Cool. It's still chilly, but
Yeah.
we're feeling warm from moving and scrambling over a lot of rocks.
It was a Rocky Rudy game of concentration back there.
It
but
was. I thought it was going to be cruisy these last few miles to the shelter.
You did promise that.
I know, famous last words. It just proves you can never take the AT for granted. If you think it might be just because it's level doesn't mean it's going to be fast. One last view from what they call Howard's Rock, in honor of Howard McDonald, a master trail builder. So, if he built this, he did a good job. A masterful job.
I don't know where it's going from here, but I'm down.
Hey, all right. You made it.
That was crazy.
Yeah, just very unusual. Here, have your pulls.
Yeah.
You want to take mine too, I guess?
I will take your... Alright, we came down that. Now, we're gonna go up that. Fun times. Well, we didn't find one, so we had to make our own to celebrate this.
300 miles.
300 miles.
We have done 300 miles on the Appalachian Trail. It seems like, I guess it's only been like 8 days since we hit 200, and that was right by Quohee.
It was.
So it seems like there's a trend that you have to work for right at the 100-mile marks, the Albert Mountain, Quohee, and then we did this fun little rock scramble.
Rock scramble today.
So we got a few more until we get to the shelter, but we're feeling pretty good about now having 300 under our belt.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and still going.
Still going.
So a lot of miles to go.
Yeah.
But 300 down feels real good.
It does.
The trail smudge. And what did we find?
A much better sign than the one we made.
A much better one than the rhododendron leaves. But then again, we understand some people have to take the merge, the bad weather. So we kind of thought this might be at the trail merger, but pretty cool. 300. So. After 5, we're making our way, but at least we can move at greater than like 1 mile per hour. That little technical section, while fun, it took us almost an hour to get through when we thought it was going to be much less. But we got plenty of daylight. We'll make it to camp before sunset.
I'm tired.
And what do we have here? But a shelter right on the trail. Oh, very welcoming. This one even has a tarp on it. And a privy. Water source to the left, privy to the right. There's this little picnic area. I think we're ready to take these packs off our back and get some food and settle into our tent.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and close us out for tonight on day 31 of our Appalachian Trail through hike attempt. Nick is up at the shelter chatting up cameras and, having a good time with some friends. So It was a big day. We had the Southern Cookie Lady today. We had the 300-mile marker today. We did 15.8 miles today, which is by far our biggest day. And we hit this awesome ridgeline, but that slowed us down so much. Like, we probably took an hour and 15 minutes to do 1.4 miles of that. And it was great. It was beautiful up there, and it was technical, and it just challenged your mind. You know, it was a game of concentration up there. And it was fun. At one point I turned to Nick, I'm like, I'm not scared of any of this. My heart rate's not elevated. I'm enjoying this. It's just taxing because it's concentration. Every foot placement, every hand placement, every tracking pole placement. Anyway, so it was a lot of fun up there. It was a really good day. It was a really big day. I'm very tired. So I told Nick after dinner, I'm like, please feel free to socialize. I'm going to bed. I'm getting in my rack. I didn't sleep well last night because of the wind. It's still windy tonight. I think we're a little bit more protected in this area. I'm looking forward to sleeping. I'm going to put some earplugs in and go to sleep. So thanks for following along, and we'll see you in our next chapter.